Yeah, we get it. The guy out there with the link who's not even jumping on the panel complaining about the show being late. I tell you, some people. Anyway, we're live, so hello. We got Robin here tonight, so how you tonight, Rob?
Doing all right. Was able to make it instead of complain from the audience.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, he could have been in here telling us, "Hey guys, you're running late. We gotta get this going." But no, he's out there in the chat instead, just like, complaining.
Well, we're solving like world issues behind the scenes here. So I think Rich saved 4 babies himself, and I saved 2 kittens. So, I mean, yeah. Excuse us for being 2 minutes late. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even 5 minutes. I mean, good lord. People act
Nah,
like we
I'm
were.
with you guys. I mean, even when I started yesterday by myself, I started on time. I don't know what the hell's going on with these rich guys.
Eh, the way they're acting, though, you'd think we were a day late. But
People have expectations, Rich.
well, they should know better than that by now.
They expect more of you and don't want any excuses.
And is that not less than five? G23. I specifically said we weren't even 5 minutes. 4 minutes is less than five.
To be fair, I don't really know if he can really tell time, but go
That's true. Well,
they got him
his
on a lot of drugs, you know.
yeah, his wife may have told him. But anyway, let's see who's out there in the chat so far. Well, you, I guess, count as being the first one out there. So, and then G23, Kingpin, Gunpowder Beauty, 223 DMR, and Garage Guy 879. That's who's out there so far that we know of anyway. If you're out there and you don't say anything, we don't know you're there. So be sure to say something and let us know you're out there. But if we don't come up with something to talk about, it's going to be a real short show because I don't know what the hell to talk about.
Well, I'm sure some people out there might throw some suggestions, or maybe ask a couple of questions, which would lead us into something. Meanwhile, what'd you have for dinner?
Chili.
Chili, homemade or store bought?
Homemade.
Okay. Okay. Did it have a kick to it?
A little bit, but gotta be careful with putting like a lot of peppers and stuff in it because of food allergies. So
Okay. Yeah, no, homemade chili is usually the best. Uh, I think the last time we made it, the lady put a little too much kick in it. It was fine for me, but let me tell you, it would light you up. But for her, she only ate it because she made it. So, but I got extras, so it was cool. Till the next morning.
Garage guy's asking if anybody's heard from Scotsman. I have not. Have you heard from Scotsman? I have not.
No, I haven't. Not. I don't even know if I've seen them in the chats in
I
a
thought he
while.
just thought he put a video out a couple days ago. Or I could be. mistaken on the
So,
time frame on that.
yeah, he usually does a show today, right?
Yeah, he
About
usually
like
does.
7 or something. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
and what, like, this is 2 weeks in a row he missed? Or no,
yeah,
he
two
did the
weeks in a
last
row
one.
he's missed.
Yeah, he
Yes,
did
2 weeks
last
in a
week.
row. Yeah. Last thing I saw him was when he did that Cheers, Mr. Holster thing, I think.
So was he sick or something, or under the weather, or
I
overtime?
I don't know.
Got a girlfriend? Who knows?
Yeah, he did that Cheers, Mr. Holster thing 8 days ago. That was the last thing I saw from him. Yeah, no idea what's going on with Scotsman. So, let's see. Or he might just had to work. I know sometimes when he misses, it's because he gets called into work early or something, and he isn't able to do it because of that.
Possibly overtime, or somebody else called out. Somebody's got to fill in.
Mm-hmm. 224 DMR's got a rifle question, and he wants to know Bagheera or Tika. Jeez. Um, Bagheera can run you a little bit more than a Tika if you're just starting out with it. Maybe a Tika until you know whether you're gonna like it or not, and then going up to a Bagheera. I'm assuming he's talking about the long range shooting stuff, but that would be my advice. Start with maybe the less expensive Tika, and then if you like doing it, then see about getting one of the more expensive Tikas or a Bagheera.
I've I don't know too much, on it, but I would state I've heard some positive things about the Tikas being very comparable to some other higher end ones. So, or to some higher end ones. So, um, yeah, I maybe would look into that if you're looking for best bang for the buck. You know, I can't like point you to a specific one or anything. I don't know offhand, but it's I know there's videos out there. So do a little research, but from what I gather, there's a few of those out there where, you can do well with a Tika. Not that they're cheap, but you can do well with one of those. So I guess I'd invest more time looking into it personally to see what you're looking for. Or maybe, ask somebody that owns both or a couple.
And now he's asking if he can put a Bagheera barrel on his Remington. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know if Bagheera makes standalone barrels for other manufacturers or not. Long range shooting and stuff like that's not my thing. That would actually be a better question for a Ghost Tactical to have on his Tuesday show because he's into that long range shooting now. He might have better information on that or be able to point you to somebody that could give you that answer to those questions.
Possibly Alaskan Balliskets or Ballisket.
Balliskets?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Is that a ballistic biscuit?
Yeah. Or what is it? I think Eagle Eye Shooting.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably have better
Well,
answers for it.
yeah, if they're using the Remington 700 as their base, you might be able to. I would still ask one of the guys that knows more about that subject than I do. to verify if they would know or not. Because honestly, you've reached the limit of my knowledge on the long range rifle stuff. That's not something I've ever gotten into. And when I thought about doing it is when my eyesight started going bad, and trying to do long range shooting right now probably wouldn't be the best idea for me to try and be doing. So
So Wikipedia has unanswered or empty pages still. He's got to fill. I'm curious when you're going to get something out on print. Yeah, I've got Webster's and Webster's Third International. I've got a bunch of different dictionaries, but I'm waiting to pick yours up, buddy.
yeah, it's gonna be a long wait. Let's see. What I can do is look and see what Bagheera has, and if they do have stained on barrels, and what it says that they would go into. What caliber were you looking for?
If it gets really dead, we can start pushing for funding for the, toilet powered cars again.
Uh-huh. I'm waiting to see if he answers what caliber. 308. He's looking for a 308 barrel. Okay. Wow, they're not very helpful on their website.
I'd say the people that know, so they probably point in all those right directions. I mean, you might get an answer in a sense to his question, but
Stocks and parts. I don't know if we gotta. If they have where they sell barrels, so they don't on their web store, so, and the website where it has barrels discussed, it doesn't say either. Hey, Moo.
Rich, Rob, what's happening?
with that,
Just trying to figure out if you can put a Bagheera barrel in a Remington 700.
Sofia Vergara?
No.
Oh, I had way other ideas.
Yeah. That would be weird. I don't know how good of a barrel she would make for a rifle.
Oh, I'd give her some rifling for sure.
Uh-huh. Wrong kind of rifling, Moo.
Single shot, bro. Definitely single shot. Probably a squib load at that,
Uh-huh.
Hopefully not a double feed.
Oh boy.
Maybe a stovepipe or something. I got more.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
You're the joke guy tonight.
You guys are being too quiet. I was eating my chicken wings and they're like, I'm not talking about anything.
Yeah, no, appreciate you jumping in here. Adds a little bit to it, and some jokes are good.
Yeah. We had a good time yesterday filling in for Rick. I hope he's feeling better.
I haven't heard from him, so I don't know. Hopefully.
Well, and you're talking about the toilet powered car. If he had the toilet in his recliner, he could have had his show.
That's very true. Very true.
Yeah. Real quick, 223 Bagheera on their website says if you have any questions about their barrels, to call their 800 number or to email them. Both of them are listed on their website on the barrels page. So if you go over to their website, scroll down to the bottom, and you could give them a call or send them an email. But as far as trying to find you an answer on their website, that's the best I can find you, man. There is nothing on the website about what calibers and what rifles that can take their barrel.
If you got an angle grinder and some JB Weld, you should be fine.
Uh-huh. Who else is out there in the chatting? But yeah, jump in while I was looking for that stuff. Bernie's out there. Evening, Bernie. Chris from the 740 is also out there. And, of course, Moo's out there. But he's in here, so I don't know if he counts.
Sure, still counts.
With the
Were those homemade wings, Moo?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, do you like your wings crispy?
I do.
Okay. How do you get yours crispy?
Well, I cook them at 400 for about 40 minutes in the oven, and then I throw them in the air fryer for about 5-6 minutes at 400 degrees, and gets it all crispy.
Okay, I tried wings in the air fryer and it didn't work out for me, but maybe I did it wrong. I didn't do it in the oven first or whatever. But what worked for me was frying them, pulling them out, letting them cool just for a minute, and throwing them back in, like almost like double frying them in a sense. And then they came out crisp as hell. But it takes forever.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find, see if you had a secret way and maybe try it the way you're talking about.
I've done them raw, cooked from raw in the air fryer before, and it takes about 20 minutes. Flip them like halfway through at 400 degrees. They come up pretty crispy then too. But these were not quite all the way thawed out, so I wanted to make sure I cooked them all the way through first, and then I crisped them up in the air fryer. Because if they're still a little frozen in the middle, they'd get like burnt before they were cooked. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
But yeah, just checked them with my little thermal probe, and when they got to the point, and of course it was like the family pack of it's like 24 wings. I think they are in the family pack.
That's not a family pack. That's for me.
Yeah, just a little safety tip. You might not want to use that as a thermal sensor. You're probing the wrong thing with that there, Moo.
What you talking about, Willis?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
The only difference is the taste.
Yeah, they gotta have a little crispy skin to them for me.
Now, what'd you use for a sauce? You come up with any sauce?
Yeah, I season them first. Usually I use, just any one of my barbecue rubs, like Uncle Steve's or Texas One, and then I'll cook them like that. If I'm in the mood, like I was in the mood tonight for some buffalo sauce, I'd take some like a quarter stick of butter, quarter cup of Frank's, and some extra barbecue rub, and throw it in a pan and melt that down, and then toss the wings in that before eating. You can also put them back in for a few minutes to get the kind of sticky, and I did put some honey in it too. So
put a little bit of powdered cayenne in there.
So I usually do like the butter, some Franks, and a little bit of garlic. Mix in and just melt it in the microwave in a little bowl. And usually use that as like a side dip. That way they don't get all soggy and lose the crisp. You know,
I
I
keep
just
that crunch.
fly it.
Yep.
Yeah, fly as I eat, kind of. So,
Yep.
Curious. There's a better way to do wings. You know, I'm always looking. So.
I mean, it's hard to beat deep frying, you know, but the air
That's
fryer,
my favorite.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Half a stick of sweet butter. I forget how much of the Franks, but it's got to be the Franks. And 2-3 tablespoons of powdered cayenne.
They don't sound too bad. Yep. You should see my spice rack. I've got barbecue rubs, like my whole shelf. It's full of them. I've got spicy ones. I've got espresso. I've got you name it. I've got it. Doing a 10-pound pork shoulder next weekend. All the kids are coming home, so we're doing a bunch of pulled pork sandwiches for the weekend.
Yeah, bubblegum rope.
I do not.
What?
So you named it. I don't have it.
All right.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's probably one area it wouldn't mesh well.
Yeah, Woods. I only had a little bit of butter. I used the rest of the butter that I had. I mean, without breaking out a new box, you know. But you're right. The more butter, the more better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with my son and his wife, and he always they've got custody of his sister-in-law. She's 16. She always comes along for the ride, and they always bring one of their friends with them. So there's 4, and then my daughter, and then the wife and I. So we'll probably crank through that pork shoulder for the weekend. Usually got a couple of pounds left over. I'll vacuum seal it and send it home with the kids, you know, when they leave on Sunday. Oh, Burnaby's got a good idea.
Yeah, Clamato juice, Franks, and the habaneros. Yeah, sounds good. Problem is, I can't do the fresh pepper thing, so I got to use like the dried stuff.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Clamato. I got a jug of Clamato sitting right next to me right now. Believe it or not. Yeah, it's right here.
I just got a cup of Pepsi.
Drinking coffee. Still.
Damn, 9 o'clock at night. Although I can drink 3-4 cups of coffee and still take a nap.
Yep, basically same way. Drink so much of it.
Yesterday. Yeah.
G23 out there says Rob doesn't need to try cooking. He will poison the family again.
Just one time and it failed.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good story, though.
Hey, I can cook. Just not everything.
Fails to make a frozen chicken fried steak one time, and everybody acts like he's trying to put his family in the hospital. I tell you.
Exactly. I mean, come on. And nobody got forced to eat it or anything. I didn't even make the cats. They wouldn't eat it. But
that's exactly what somebody who forced his family to eat it would say.
No, we had cereal and cookies.
Well, wait, didn't you start out kind of behind the 8 ball anyway from that whole recipe? You didn't have everything that you needed. You tried to make it work.
He had everything he needed because it came frozen.
Well, no, because I didn't have gravy or any of that stuff that everybody supposedly puts on it. So I didn't know that.
The frozen one didn't come with gravy?
No, it's just
Or
like
did you just overcook it and the
some
gravy evaporated?
steaks in a box or something. Not steaks, but they were in like, frozen little packages.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Like I said, it ain't my thing, man. I don't know.
No, you said
Like
you were
I
eating
was
cookies.
thinking, chicken fried steak. I'm thinking it's, some type of steak. And everybody's saying chicken. So I don't know.
So
I've had it a few times, but it's
No.
not something that I've eaten regularly. So
I gotta ask. You said you had cookies that night. Were they beef flavored?
no, yeah, I think they were
No. See what's
Nestle, probably Toll House.
Well, we know the truth. You cooked those steaks so much that they came out like cookies.
No, maybe. But I think they went in that way. There wasn't much of a difference, except they were a little darker when they came out.
Jesus. Bernie says
I don't
your
think
choice is
Rob's
Rob's chicken
either
fried
side,
steak
yeah.
or Alpo. Crackers and Alpo looking pretty good.
You missed the culinary assault weapon.
No, I saw it. I just didn't get a chance to read it. You beat me to it there, Moo.
Oh, well.
Those Gunpowder says those steaks weren't cookies. Those were hockey pucks. No, those were the hamburgers we had when I was in middle school and high school.
Yeah, I don't think anybody could have made those good.
You just gave me a flashback in the 70s when like everybody started getting microwaves in their house, and so we tried to cook anything that we could in the microwave, and hamburgers was one of them, and those are terrible.
Unless you got the ones that are specifically made to be done in the microwave.
Yeah, I don't think
But
they had those back in the 70s.
no, they probably didn't. My brother back in the 80s tried cooking the I think it was Mrs. Paul's fish fillets in the microwave. They came out real small and black. He overcooked them like if he would have had them in the microwave any longer, he probably would have set the microwave on fire.
Oh, there's 3 kids and we were left unsupervised a lot. And we would put anything in the microwave to see what would happen. Should have had a YouTube channel back then before the internet.
It's funny.
We put a chicken egg in there until it exploded. We'd catch flies, throw flies in there, and let them fly around. Just fucking think of that. We didn't put too many babies.
You probably know, but obviously you can cook eggs in the microwave.
I do. I still do, yeah.
I've done that when I do sausage, egg, and cheese.
Yep.
Because I got like this little bowl it works perfect in, so you can mix it up, throw it in there, and it's like the perfect size for one of them sandwiches. Works pretty good.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have I don't know if you've seen them in the seen on TV out at Walmart. It's a little circle thing that you crack your egg and put it in, and it comes out like the eggs that they have at McDonald's for the Egg McMuffin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen some. You're talking about like the little pan deal or the silicone rings?
Yeah, it's and you pop them in the microwave.
Okay, I don't know if I've seen the microwave ones, but I've seen some of them, and I wasn't thrilled. So I've even seen like the little 4 egg pan deals and stuff. So I'd personally, like for frying pan, would go for like those rings, but yeah, I've had a hard time finding them.
Now, Wood says something about a firecracker in the microwave circa 1985, and he says, don't do that. There's a story there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't think we ever threw a firecracker in there.
No. I know I haven't. My mother would have killed us if we'd have thrown a firecracker in the microwave.
We heard to not put tinfoil in there, so we did.
No,
Well, you're
Bart,
supposed to put the firecrackers in your friend's microwave.
is that
Yeah,
how that
just
works?
tuck it in the back. So, and next time somebody uses it,
I did put my sister's cat in the microwave once. I didn't turn it on, but I was threatening to.
Jessie out
torture your
there
little
is
sister.
yeah, she's out there throwing that about R&L displays. She's shilling for your gun displays there, Rob. How much you paying her?
she's awesome.
How much?
Uh,
How
we-
much are you paying
We
her?
haven't met up for me to give payment yet, but I'm sure we will one day.
You heard that, Jesse? You ever meet up with him? He owes you money. He just admitted it. Moo and I are
Or
both
just some
witnesses.
advice. Maybe a back rub or something.
Yeah, I never said anything about money. I mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah, got to be careful. The feds might be out there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, maybe some 44 mag ammo or something. I don't know.
Oh, no, you didn't. She's over there punching the air right now.
Mhm.
You son of a bitches.
Let's go to New York.
Turn out we're going to New York. I got a third punch Rob.
Turn the
Say-
heat down, kids will be okay.
Does it worry anybody else that Rob has to pay in person to gunpowder? Just
Uh-huh.
kind of wonders what the payment's gonna be.
Uh-huh.
Just
Oh,
say
he only,
Well,
he
yeah.
only uses cash.
that's
he's-
right.
He's
But,
said
you're
multiple
right.
times he only uses cash.
Well, that's where the
Inquiring
back
minds
rub-
want to know these things.
Maybe the front rubs or back rubs, side rubs.
Oh.
Rub.
Wow.
Her last comment, yeah, I think Rob is lining himself up for a throat punch.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get shot by Tardot or the Misfits darling.
I was gonna say you'd be getting it from two fronts there. I think you better tread carefully.
Uh-huh.
But you do you, man.
How you doing, Gary?
I'm doing all right. How are you fellas?
Doing pretty good. Did
Yeah,
you make it over to the gym today?
Did I do
gunfight.
which to what?
Did you make it over and get your walk in today?
No, I'm taking the weekend off.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to do 5 days a week this next week. Give my legs a break.
That's 6 more days than I do.
I'm old. I need to allow my muscles to recover. I'm not young like Rob is. Not that you other two guys aren't younger than me. I mean, everybody in here is younger than me. But
Yeah, well, Rob's younger than all of us, so.
well, that's true. He's just a pup.
Shit, I still try to stretch things out a little bit myself. Like, I run every other day usually. So sometimes every day, but don't always push things as much as I could.
Yeah, we got Krabby Turtle out there in the chat now, so evening, Krabby.
McKay Joe.
I've never known Krabby Turtle to actually be crabby. I think that might be a misleading name.
It has something to do with crab cakes in Baltimore and the turtles with University of Maryland, or something along those lines.
I like turtles.
Make good soup.
Man, I haven't had turtle soup in like probably 40 years.
I wonder how crab turtle soup would taste.
Makes you wonder how they make like turtle cheesecake and stuff like that. Do they use actual turtle in there?
I hope not.
A turtle and crab bisque.
I'd try it. As long as Rob didn't cook it.
Damn, Rob, even Gary's getting on your cooking.
Hey, it is what it is.
I'm sure he's a nice guy. If he built something, I guarantee you it'd be sturdy and it'd be built to last. But that's not cooking's not what he does for a living. That's just a sideline for him.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure you wouldn't say no to my lasagna or cookies or cakes.
We make Krabby cry. He's like, crab and turtle soup, and then he does that crying face emoji
Crab
thing.
cakes.
Oh, lump crab cakes. Yes.
Oh yeah. Poor Krabby.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to do a little fish fry too when the kids come home. I've got like 10 pounds or more of fresh walleye in the freezer.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That you caught?
No, my brother-in-law, he was maniac, man. He was limiting out like every day
Man,
before the
I
ice
love
came
me
in.
some walleye. Oh, that is so good eating, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Nice white meat. Mm,
Yep.
dang,
he
now
lives
I'm
on the-
hungry.
He lives on the beach. He takes his Jeep and launches his boat right out front of his house, out in the
Wow.
surf. Wears his waders, goes out
Must be
there.
a rough life, man. I tell you.
Yeah, you get a
I know,
walleye
right?
and you fillet it right, you can make yourself one hell of a fish sandwich with one of them.
Oh yeah.
For sure. We used to fish in walleye tournaments over there in Lake Huron when I was a younger children.
And this
Now,
is the right time
gunpowder-
of year for fish too. Being Lent and all. So
Gunpowder is out there assuming that Rob can make a salad.
Oh yeah, can make a salad.
I
Salad.
didn't say toss
Your
one.
socks off, Rich.
You can toss the hell out of a salad. What Ron Jeremy's doing.
Good salads are expensive though.
Kingpin said he used to launch a boat from his front door every day. Then the nice men came and gave him special pills to make him happy.
yeah, that salad I
Nice,
had
man.
Saturday for lunch was like $12.99, but man, that was a good salad.
Yeah, we were talking about that. I had a steak salad on Thursday. Same thing. A bunch of blue cheese crumbles and
Burgundy
Nice medium rare.
mushrooms, grilled onions. Oh, man.
yep.
Yeah, adding all the extras or whatever can definitely add up. So, depending on what you like in your salad. So,
I figured it's all right because Rob always said to eat a salad. He didn't say to eat it a certain way. He just said to eat a salad. So
Yeah.
I looked at the menu. I said salad. It's like, this is what I should eat. Rob said so.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Friday I had an Italian salad on a bun.
Well, the bun is kind of like the croutons. And,
Exactly.
Yep.
yeah.
little meat, lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, whatever.
Lettuce, tomato, spinach, and cucumber.
And the mayo, that's like the salad dressing.
That's
Well,
right.
no, it wasn't mayo. It was red
Well,
wine
kind of.
vinaigrette with Parmesan.
Oh, there you go.
too small of an amount. one piece of lettuce or this or that. That doesn't
Yeah.
count as salad.
Yeah, it wasn't one piece of lettuce, Rob. There was a good amount of lettuce on there. Our local Subway stacks the meat and veggies on the subs.
You just ate one burger?
I had a whole 12-inch sub, man. What the hell are you talking about, burger?
Oh, sub. Yeah. The bread ratio is thrown off. Definitely not a salad.
Yeah, the bread was the replacement for the crouton. It was
Yeah, but there's
the
no.
Italian herb and cheese. I mean, that's the same as croutons. And it was toasted, so it was,
He's got
it's like
you.
croutons.
And you need more than like 3 items for it to be a salad.
There was more than 3 items.
We
There
can
was
get a bag
4
of
different
chips.
veggies, 4 different types of meat, and 2 different kinds of cheese.
See, my mom, when she used to make salads, it was full. I mean, lettuce, radishes, onions, tomatoes, cucumbers, every vegetable that she'd make her salad. It was delicious. And then
Cauliflower, even.
Oh, cauliflower for sure, broccoli, everything. I mean, and then one time this is early on, I've been married for 32 years, went to my brother-in-law's house and I was in charge of making the salad. And so I did my mom said, I just threw all the vegetables in there, carrots, I mean, you name it, it was in there. And he's like, this isn't salad. I'm like, what's your definition of a salad? His definition of a salad is iceberg lettuce with ranch on it. I'm like, what?
That's bad.
Get out. Just leave now. Get out of my house.
Yeah, my mother-in-law doesn't think she calls lettuce salad. It's 3 different kinds of lettuce and a homemade salad dressing that she puts in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no.
I just thought it was funny.
Actually, boiled eggs put in there is pretty good on a salad, too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Pat's checking out.
Hey, Pat. Bye, Pat.
That was quick.
Yeah. That's what Mrs. Bunker said.
That's why I only had 1 kid, right?
He must like the iceberg salad.
He's all offended.
Yep.
Mm.
And my dad, he gets from the old folks. They get like a $2 meal like every day. You can go pick it up at the center, whatever it is, and they give you a protein, a salad, and sometimes a soup or something like that, and a roll or something like that. And he hates salad, so when I'm up visiting him, he calls it that thistle salad because it's got like that mixed greens salad in it. It's like they got the arugula and the purple stuff and the green stuff. He's like, I don't eat that weed.
Yeah, don't put bean sprouts in there either.
Little cottage cheese, little cheddar.
Yeah. Lately, at least for the last month, Friday for some reason has become Subway Day.
There you go.
Every Friday we're getting Subway lately.
I suppose Rob doesn't think fruit salad is salad either.
Yeah, fruit salad counts.
What about Jell-O salad?
Yeah.
Jell-O salad?
Oh,
you never heard of Jell-O salad?
No, that's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Like the whipped cream in it?
Yeah.
Marshmallows. Yeah.
Yeah, fruit.
Grapes and mixed fruit or whatever in it. That's different.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You put marshmallows and mixed fruit, and then you top it with whipped cream.
Yeah, that'll count.
And let's not forget potato salad.
Yeah, that kind of counts.
All right.
Although I feel like saying any salad that has mayonnaise or Miracle Whip as a base should just automatically be out.
Well, there's different kinds of
What they
potato
used to-
A
salad.
good
Oh, yeah.
potato salad to me has a mustard base. That's my favorite.
Well, you can also there's also a type of potato salad that has a bacon grease salad dressing.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Hot bacon grease, a little bit of Dijon mixed in with it. I was
And
thinking
their their
ambrosia.
German potato
Ambrosia.
salads are sweet.
I'm a big fan of the mustard potato salad myself.
Yep. That's the best.
Dutch potato salad. The one with mustard in it.
I've never heard it
You-
called that, but it probably is the same thing.
Woods is that they're saying that his mother put cottage cheese in the Jello salad.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh God. That poor guy.
Ambrosia is what I was thinking of. The fruit salad ambrosia with the oranges and the cherry
Mhm.
and the marshmallows and all that crap in it. My grandma used to make that.
And there's cranberry salad. Don't forget that.
I think cottage cheese should be like only for prisoners or we don't like.
My wife wasn't paying attention one day when she was at the store. She was going to make stuffed shells, and instead of grabbing ricotta cheese, she grabbed cottage cheese.
Not exactly the same.
Imagine that cottage cheese in like a lasagna or something instead of ricotta. Or on pizza. Oh God.
Heck.
Gunpowder says cottage cheese is good with peaches. That's it.
I don't mind that. I'll allow it.
I've had it before.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been pregnant.
Cottage cheese with fruit used to be like the big diet food back in the day. Everybody was on a diet would be eating cottage cheese and fruit.
Mhm.
Rice cake.
Rice.
Oh, those were horrible.
Styrofoam snacks.
Oh man. Good. Yeah, it reminds me of like tofu or something. I don't know.
No, I can tolerate rice cakes. I cannot tolerate tofu. They're nowhere near the same thing.
Tofu and dildos have in common?
This should have been one of your Friday night jokes, Rob.
It could have been, but it might be too bad. I don't know. They're both substitute meat products.
Patriots out there. He said he went to Cabela's and they wouldn't sell him the Shadow 2. Computers were down, so they were jerks. Yeah, they were just making excuses.
Is there a man bun joke in there somewhere?
I think they were being blindness or something. I don't know.
I think
They
so.
didn't want to sell to the blind guy. I mean, come on. You got a lawsuit there, Patriot. You need to call a lawyer.
Their money to buy a shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, bacon wrapped duck. Now you're talking.
I think M. Gabriel is shocked. He said New York Outcast is not a birthing person.
Not a what person?
Birthing person. Remember, that's the
No.
new. That's the new. Is that
Not a
PC woke? I mean, how would you term that?
It's
I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, well, that obviously that move. Wood says bacon wrapped bacon.
Of course, he would say that.
Mhm. Like bacon wrapped filet mignon.
He is all things bacon.
The way to eat it. Bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. Oh,
Now you're talking.
Bacon wrapped spam. Hold the spam.
yep.
Man, there's so many different flavors of spam these days. That's crazy.
Yeah, no shit. I
Like,
showed you the Monty Python and the Holy Grail spam, right?
Not that I recall.
Hmm.
Screen share.
I gotta find it. They actually did one. It was during the anniversary of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
You've got to put some sort of flavor in there to mask the fact that you're eating tripe, basically. So.
Oh, so my daughter, she was all like, because we were watching some cooking shows and they had some tripe and stuff, and she's like, I would never eat pig intestines. I'm like, well, you ate some sausage links for breakfast, didn't you? She goes, yeah. I go, that's stuffed into intestines. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm like, oh,
That's exactly how they used to do it. That's what the skin on
like,
the
that's how
sausage
I make
was.
all my hunter's deer sticks, ground venison, with
There you go, Moo.
lamb.
Monty Python spam.
Spam a lot. Nice. I want that. I want to put that on my shelf. Is that real?
Yeah, that was real. That was a real product they had.
Damn. I'm gonna have to go on eBay and see if I can get one. That's on the list for movie list that my daughter's never
Hey, Lou
seen.
G23 has a question for you out there.
Let's see. You want to go to the wound care with me tomorrow?
For me.
Oh, for you? No. You can come to my wound care center. I get credit for it.
It's a long way to drive from Oregon.
Yeah,
It is.
hurry up because the end of the month is like Tuesday, so I need a couple new patients. So
You need to hit the road now, G23, to make it in time.
Nope. Yeah, Rob, my last treadmill used the dry lube for the belt. The one that we have now, we have an actual it's almost like a mineral oil lube for it. We're talking about treadmill belts on lubing the shit.
All right, yeah, I think the book said dry. It said don't use a wet lube, so I'm assuming dry. So
Yeah, it's like the one that we had. It was like it almost looked like baby powder when you put it on. It's not like the graphite gray type dry lube. It was white. But the one we have now is definitely an oil.
they sell that any place?
I bought
Just online.
Yeah, I bought it online.
I think you have to use a credit card for that, though, so you'd kind of be out.
Well, you can go get a prepaid credit card, prepaid Visa.
Cash ain't king on Amazon.
Nope.
Can't feed it into your little slot there. It's made for a DVD.
eBay for life, probably.
Well, G23 got hot nurses at the one. See, at my wound center, our nurses are not hot.
He wouldn't know. He's so drugged up, he wouldn't know the difference. See, the joke's on him. He's in Oregon. They're actually the trannies that go out there to the Antifa rallies all the time.
He thinks Mrs. Butterworth is hot.
He thinks Mrs. Butterworth's was talking to him every morning.
Yeah, he might be better off going to your place, from what it sounds like. Taking forever to heal his ass up.
Dude, sometimes those things take a long time. Our mean healing rate is like 28 days, but with severe infections, they can go months.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if he got rid of that Glock, it'd probably clean up quicker.
Yeah, that lidocaine gel comes in handy when they're debriding your freaking wound. We do have a ultrasonic debridement tool too that gets right down in there and digs all that crap out. Then get your ass in the hyperbaric oxygen chamber every day. That'll heal
This
up
is getting
fast.
to be as bad as having Pat on the show.
Got a needler or descaler, depending what you like to call it. Cleans things up pretty good.
Get yourself a scaler from the dentist office and just dig it in there.
Yeah.
The auto tool works great.
Yeah, your little oscillating tool.
No, it's like it's got a bunch of like little metal bars that come off the end, kind of like a microphone, but without a microphone at the end. It's a bunch of little metal bars, and obviously plug it in and hit the button, and they all kind of jump around at different times and cleans things up really well.
Sounds like a torture device.
Oh, well, I mean, without anesthetic, I'm sure it could be, but, scrape all that stuff out of there, shine it up real nice.
Woods is trying to change the subject. He says, guns are cool. Just saying.
They're cool.
I like mine. Yeah.
That Revolver show on Friday was pretty good. Pretty fun.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. I can always use a melon baller.
But now I want more revolvers.
Oh, boy.
Oi. Oh.
That's what Rich should get for his next gun is another revolver.
I thought about it.
You need to get a Colt.
No, I don't want a Colt.
Why? Because it costs money.
No, because I don't like them. I'm not a Colt fan. I never was.
I wouldn't turn it down if somebody gave me one. Let's put it that way.
Did you see what was it, Honest Outlaws review of a Colt Python this week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I put in the chat about how I think the Colt Python is overrated.
Yeah, wasn't it locking up? It was getting dirty and locking up on him or something?
Uh-huh. That's what he said. He said, like, after between 250 and 500 rounds, he was having issues with it because of being dirty. I haven't had that issue with my Smith & Wesson, just saying.
Have you put 200 or 300 rounds through it?
Oh, yeah. I go through when we've taken that to the range, we've gone through multiple boxes of ammo.
G23, I hate you for sending me that email. You son of a bitch.
Last time we took that to the range, we went through 10 boxes of Remington green and white box.
Good, that's a hell of a lot of reloading in a revolver.
Uh-huh. Especially when the revolver holds 8 rounds.
Still.
Still not the reason he's got arthritis.
I don't got arthritis.
You
I
don't?
didn't do all the reloading.
I'm curious how G23 is getting busy with his lady. If he's all jacked up on the side, like this has been like a month and change. Like, are you just holding off? I mean, you wrapping a bag around your leg? What's going on, man?
Jesus Christ. Maybe
You
she's
ain't right, Rob.
taking it to the wound.
God.
Grabs from the top drawer of the nightstand and goes to town on it.
Well, he's complaining about these blue stitches and blue stuff. So I'm just curious because it might be
Wearing a strap on his forehead.
It's
That's
gonna be
just
one
wrong.
of them shows, folks.
I gotta poke out my mind's eye. I'll be right back. Hang on. I should forward all you guys that email.
He throw anything out there in the chat?
No, he just emailed me a picture.
Oh gosh.
You send that to me, I'll block your ass.
Yeah, for real.
You should. I definitely should. That's just God, I can't. That's gnarly, man. I work at a wound clinic. I don't like wounds.
Supposedly, he's got girls down at the coffee shop asking him for pictures.
Uh-huh.
Seriously.
Those are some sick ass people if that's the case.
Yeah, hey Woods, I was actually wanting to get back into shooting, clays, and I've been kind of eyeing up some over and under and some side by sides, and I mean all the guys at the club, they've got over and unders, but I just kind of like that old school side by side. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Over-unders tend
What do
to
you
be
guys
more
think?
accurate, but
Well,
side-by-sides are cool for that Old West factor.
yeah, just because of the sight factor on an over-under is going to be more on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But man, they're so damn expensive. I mean you could get some decent ones, for $500, whatever.
Mm.
But they don't have like the ejectors, where they spit the spent shells out. You gotta pull them
Some
out
of
with
them
your
newer
fingernail.
things you have to watch, you'll take your head off.
Yeah.
You see some of them things at range day, my God, they ejected the shells so hard. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Woods. Side by sides are way cooler, And when we went out west, we did a pheasant quail hunt out in Montana, and my buddy had a side by side 12 gauge, and that was just so cool. I had a Browning 20 gauge pump, bottom inject, a BPS, and that was pretty cool. But when he would break the action open, throw it over his shoulder, we're walking through all the the fields and everything. I just thought that looked cool as hell. So I have one break action, but that's my my H&R Ultra Slug rifled 12 gauge for deer hunting in the southern part of Michigan. That's got heavy barrel on it. That thing is cool as hell. They don't make them anymore either.
But that's really all you could use that for.
Oh, 100%. That's a single monotasker. You haven't used that in about 5 years.
And Gabriel just says, just hold your over under gangster for that Western feeling.
Well, there you go.
Put a bead sight on both sides of the barrel.
I'm gonna say put a red dot.
Yeah, put a red dot on the side of it.
Yeah.
There's enough room on the receiver on the side there. You can put a red dot.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, just make sure you cut those screws off so they don't go down too far. You're gonna be sorry.
Uh-huh.
Look standards, I'd say the side by side looks cooler. Like if you're going for cool effect.
It looks like Granny's old shotgun.
I like Granny. But side by sides are getting harder to find, and none of them are cheap. I mean,
no, the used ones I've seen around here go for more than $5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the ones I'm looking at are like $1,200 to $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Ruger Red Label, I was eyeballing just yesterday. I think it was $1,500.
It's a hell of a lot of money for a shotgun.
Yeah, but if I get into shooting league and stuff like that, I mean, you gotta have something decent.
Oh, just get yourself a Purdy.
Yeah.
I mean, what, 10 grand? I mean, come on.
Or an old Fox or something like that.
Just see where they justify the cost. I mean, I realize some of them, engraving or unique rare woods or this or that, but I don't see where they justify the cost on the average one. Personally, for what it is.
Yeah, I'm Gabriel. Yeah, they quit making those red labels. I know. I wanted one when they first came out, and I missed the boat. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, just about all the double barrels now are Turkish, aren't they?
Just about.
I think so. CZ has one I was looking at.
Yeah, unless you're getting something like a Purdy, then yeah.
I mean, Beretta has one. I'm looking at them right now in Gunbroker. $2,800 for a Beretta. Benelli over and under $4,000. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, but it's a hobby move. It's an investment.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it that way.
It's going to cost me another $1,000 because I got to get another gun safe because I can't fit another gun in my gun safe.
Oh no! You get the over under, and you get like a Purdy, man. You hang that on the wall. That thing's a work of art.
Get you one of them fancy vest so you can look cool at the club while you shoot.
Uh-huh.
I already have one of those.
Pipe. Gotta have pipe
I
too.
used to shoot. Yeah,
Smoke a pipe.
I used to shoot clay.
Mm-hmm. You got to have the Sherlock Holmes hat.
Life is
You'd
good.
fit right in at the gun club, I tell you what. I could see him being a clubber.
Mm-hmm. Moo out there on horseback doing a fox hunt.
Well, tally ho, Dixon.
When are we going to break for tea? Yeah, G23, there's no way for me to answer that. It could be a while based on what I just saw. Do they have any hyperbaric chambers where you go to your wound clinic? G23. That can speed up the healing big time. But you got to go every day.
He already complains that he has to go 3 hours, like 2 or 3 times a week.
Gabriel, side by side. Yeah, I was looking at those Condor Stoger's woods. I actually went to was it Dunham's? I think Dunham's had one. I was putting it up to my shoulder. I really liked it, but it doesn't kick the shells out. You got to pull them out. I want to look cool. Unless they make another one that it's good, not great. I got you. Yeah, they're like $600 or something like that. My buddy's got a Browning Satori that he would go shoot sporting clays with. He lives in Tampa, Florida, and they have no kids or anything, so he just stuck it in his closet. And they had a hurricane come through, and he got a leak in his roof, and it leaked down in his closet. He didn't know it. Next time he went to go to the sporting clays, that Satori was ruined. It's a solid ball of rust.
Well, that'd make you sick.
Mm-hmm. Because I think he bought that brand new, I think, for like $1,500 years ago, and now I'm looking at them now, they're like $2,600. I thought I was watching one on Gunbroker. Maybe it was Arms List. I gotta look. I don't know. It's one of those things. I got a kid in college. I shouldn't be spending extra money on myself.
What about something like a CZ Bob White G2
Yeah.
SXX? It's like
Yeah.
$7.99.
Yeah, I've been looking at those too. Yep.
A lot cheaper.
Here's a Krieghoff for $7,500. No thanks.
It's a Stoger for $3.99.
Yep. That's what Woods was talking about out there.
Yeah, Butts has a Dickinson over under for $530.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all saying out in the chat you don't want a self extractor because it's not as cool.
Okay.
Self ejector is not as cool. Or extractor. What they're saying.
That's what Patriot says. Says you don't want self extracting. They spit on the ground and then everybody looks at you with that dirty eye, unsportsmanlike. The same way they look at guys that use semi-autos, snooty English guys.
I'd get one to top them up. Especially like you're
Patriot
out on stuff like that. That's got to suck. I don't want to pull my gloves off to pull shells out.
Yep. Patriots mentioning the Mossberg Silver Reserve. I was looking at those too. For like $600, you can get one of those. And I was actually looking at a lot of reviews, and they're highly rated. I was shooting them with I was shooting clays with my 870. That was pretty fun. Then I shot with my I got an M35 Stoger, 3.5 inch semi-auto. That was fun. You don't have to shoot 3.5, but you can.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. You get the want and the need columns.
So what's the worst gun of the year?
The bullpup revolver because it's 3D printed out of plastic.
That's probably a good one.
Anything in 30 super carry?
Well, that was last year.
Yeah, you didn't hear too much talk about that at shop this year.
Yeah.
It is kind of no longer a thing. It's like, yeah, that didn't go over. Surprise, surprise.
Did it pick up in the sports side of things or no?
Don't think so.
Yeah, it looks like there's not a whole lot out there. I mean, there's plenty out there, but every site I go to, like the majority of them are out of stock.
Yeah,
Just by sides.
yeah. And for some reason, every place wants more for the side by side in the Dickinsons than they do the over unders. Dickinson's one of the Turkish ones. They're supposed to be a fairly decent shotgun from what I've heard for the money, but they're side by side. The one place I had one wanted $1,500 for the side by side, and then you get the over under for $1,000 less. Patriot wants to know what's up with the bad reviews on the Smith & Wesson CSX. Bad trigger, and there's no grip to it.
Yeah, it was really kind of a half-hearted attempt, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a good idea, just poorly implemented.
See, I heard the trigger was good. I don't personally know, but that's what I heard. It's not a 1911 trigger, but it's
I've handled two of them. One trigger was extremely gritty and nasty, and the other one was mediocre. So I mean, it's not inspiring when that's the case. And then the way the grip on it is with the texturing and stuff, it feels like it would slip around in your hand when you're shooting it. And I think that was one of the things that Honest Outlaw had complained about it, was that the grip when he was shooting it, it felt like the gun was trying to move around in his hand.
That damn Honest Outlaw's just about up to 1 million subs. Have you noticed?
Mm-hmm. Well, if he doesn't like a gun, you're going to know it because he's going to tell you in very colorful language.
Don't you know though? That's what gets views. Is when you have problems with guns. Just ask Mac. I mean, if you can break a gun, same way with Gun Collective and everything else, just do a review and then crap all over a gun, and you'll get millions of views. See, Such don't do it right. Such likes everything.
Yeah.
Of course, he's got his share of subs too. Don't get you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think anytime these really big channels do a gun review, you kind of gotta do a buyer beware on that stuff, though.
When it comes to the CSX, everything that Outlaw said about it is what I kind of figured was going to be the case of holding the thing myself. So it doesn't feel like you shooting that thing you would get a good grip on it.
To me, the gun kind of seems like a throwback or something. I don't know, morph kind of 1911-ish, and then, no rail or anything. Not that you have to have one, but, it's like all modern guns pretty much do, and most of them. I guess you can get some without, obviously, but I don't know. It just... I didn't really have a spot for me, so I don't know. Especially being something like I guess perceived as a carry gun. I don't know. I mean, everybody's got their flavor, but even if the gun had great reviews, it's still not my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's like they tried making a single action, hammer fired shield with a metal frame and just failed at it.
Kind of like a modern day Star BM.
Yeah, basically.
I think that and a shotgun that they came out with recently, I wasn't really a fan of.
No, they had issues with the shotguns too.
Yeah. I wonder if they've gotten that straightened out by now. I'd assume so.
I would hope so.
Yeah, you would think so. I mean,
It's still on the market, so I would hope they got it fixed.
Kel-Tecs are still on the market too.
Well, the Kel-Tec shotgun isn't bad. It did scare my son, though. Bought a KSG, watched me and the range officer at the range shoot it, and decided, nope. He sold it. They're like, you want to shoot it? He's like, no. And I just gave him the look, the disappointed look.
Yeah, hurt his feelers doing stuff like that.
how
All
old
right,
is
I
he?
quit looking at.
How old is he? He's 25. He'll be 26 in March.
Let's see.
Yeah, my son will be 24 in June. Somebody's
Live to
cat whining.
24.
What's that, Rob?
Son's put said he lived to 24, so it's good for him. He's pushing it.
Once you get to 25, life goes downhill from there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Moose kid likes playing with fire.
Moo likes setting smokers on fire.
Just one.
One's enough.
That was an adrenaline filled like 5 minutes right there. I tell you what.
Mm.
Then you don't have any dinner. It's like, well, crap.
I thought about scraping the fire extinguisher powder off of it and finishing it in the oven.
Heck yeah.
It actually smelled really good when I was throwing it in the garbage.
I'm sure it did.
Friend of mine almost got burned up by a smoker for state. He's doing a fuel pump on his truck right up against, his garage or whatnot. And some guy walked up, was like, "Oh, you need any help? Blah, 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 blah." Offering his services, this and that. He was telling him now, he was still like under the truck or whatever, messing around. I guess there was a little gas that had spilled because he's not the best mechanic. And needless to state, this guy was like, "Oh, all right then," and said something like dickish and flicked his cigarette as he walked away, and it lit up and it lit the truck up. My buddy had to trying to crawl out from under the truck. I wasn't there, but I heard all about it. I showed up after, fire department just left and stuff, but basically it's toasted his truck complete, dash melted. You can see the plastic drip down to the floor and everything. The front of his garage, the siding was all melted. Some of the sheeting was burnt. It jumped a little bit there, and thankfully the house wasn't damaged. It burnt. He had, I guess, his legs or whatnot. He didn't have anything severe, but his part of his clothing was lit up on fire too. So it was a pretty crazy deal. So
Yeah.
well, kind of pisses me off because I was actually wanting to get that truck eventually. We had a lot of fun with that damn thing. It's like a jacked up Nissan. Can't think of what it was actually, the model or whatever, but it was a fun truck. So it made some rounds. It was through a few people, some family members of his. He didn't want it. I was gonna get it. Somehow he ended up getting it back, and then I probably would have been next in line, but needless to state, that was the end of that truck. Mainly just
Sounds
a toy.
like Jay Leno's face caught on fire.
Didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah, they were in one of his warehouses working on this old something or other, and it squirted fuel and ignited. He got all burned up, fucked up his face and shit.
Wow.
He's okay. He's okay now. He can barely tell. Yeah, he caught on fire.
Well, Yeah, I've seen somebody try to change your fuel filter with the key still in the ignition. And the car wasn't, but they pulled it in and didn't turn it all the way off, whatever. So the accessory was still on, or so I don't know if he was playing a radio. I can't remember, but yeah, it didn't go well. Shit shot all the way up, blasted off the ceiling. Thankfully, nothing lit up, but you gotta be careful.
Yeah, G23. Yeah, not too long after that, he wiped out on his motorcycle. He was pulling into a parking lot, and there was like a cable or something across the entrance and clotheslined him. He freaking ate shit going into the parking lot.
Yeah.
Sounds like something I'd do. What are you gonna do?
Pay attention where you're going.
Man, one of my dad's friends, they used to have snowmobiles and went sledding, like riding their sleds all the time. And this one dude hit a barbed wire fence at speed and hit him right in the mouth. Yeah, and like cut him all the way. Yeah, it was not good. He didn't die, but he probably wished he would have.
Friend got lucky. Hit a barbed wire fence in the chest on a quad, and he was hammering on it too. He ripped the post right out of the ground. I mean, it cut up his chest a little bit, but he got lucky. The post came with it. So
the Patriot says you could probably get that truck pretty cheap for cash right now, Rob.
No low ballers. I know what I got.
That thing was in the scrap pile years ago.
Man, I wish I still had my 79 Ford pickup with the 5-speed in it. It was no powerhouse or anything, but man, that thing was sexy. Now you probably can't buy it for less than 20 grand if it's still out there.
Just talking with the lady today. I was fishing through Matchbox cars at the store because they got a little display and shit. Of course, they don't have anything I'm looking for, but saying basically I should get all the cars I've owned, and because Matchbox, you can get them by the year and all that type of stuff. So it'd be kind of cool having a little collection on the shelf of all the vehicles you've owned.
Oh, man. That'd be a lot.
Yeah, me too. And the sad part is I can't remember all the years, but there was a time you go through a car at least once a year, buy a new one every tax time or whatever. Not new, but couple toys along the way. I've had a couple vehicles a vehicle given to me by a customer. So it was shot. That's the only reason it was given to me. But stuff
Why
like,
didn't you shoot it?
Oh no, the damn shock tower shot it right through the damn hood of the car and everything. At the gas station, he's like, "Oh, can you help me out?" And I go look at it. I'm like, "Yeah, there ain't nothing that's gonna help that. Like, not here to get." So he ended up just giving me the title and shit. So it was pretty crazy. I scrapped it out, which was kind of funny because I prepped it right in a gas station parking lot. People looking at me like I'm crazy. Who would think, draining a gas tank in a gas station parking lot is frowned upon? I don't know.
I can't imagine why that'd be a problem.
Well, you're cutting the converter out, ripping the radiator,
Later, Patriot.
I got it out. The cop showed up.
Am I being detained?
No, Sarge's not here.
Huh.
I got one of them Nissan pickups. There was a 4-cylinder with the 8 plugs in it. Some guy at work I was working with broke down on the way to work, and he sold me that truck for like $200. So he said the fuel pump died. So after work, I went and checked it. The damn thing fired right up. I ended up driving it home, and I was wanting to play with it, going to change the fuel pump out anyway. But before I could, I got an offer I couldn't refuse, and I sold that shit. So I'd never even hit my name as far as the title. So that was quick, easy money.
This silence brought to you by R&L Displays.
Well, you kind of zone out when you stare at your baby on display like that.
Meow.
Kitty.
Cat's like, what are you doing?
Look at those. Look at
There you go.
He got the goods. You too could have one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you could have a few.
And you don't even have to use cash.
Nope, just go to rnldisplays.com and use code RW15 for 15% off.
Yeah, I got one I got to ship out tomorrow morning on my way out.
Nice.
Yeah. They should be happy when they get it through a little something extra in there.
Don't be autographing those now.
Well, he didn't say what was going to be the little extra in there.
Well, it's not the stickers that I threw in, because I throw those in every order, but something else.
As far as I know, I've got the only autographed display stand.
Gonna say, are you giving away Chick-fil-A gift cards now?
No. I still got one of those gift cards right here, actually. So, unfortunately, I don't have a Chick-fil-A.
We say, well, maybe you should throw it in there then.
Yeah. A friend of mine travels a lot, and so basically, I figure I'll probably gift it to him.
We should go use it and then put it in a box with no money on it.
You see that, Gary? You send the guy a Chick-fil-A gift card and he re-gifts it to somebody else.
Well, it's going to cost me more than $10 to even get to a Chick-fil-A, man. I'd ask him. KFC, Popeyes, but he said Chick-fil-A is the cards he can get. So can't be picky. And
When you go to the store, they don't have KFC gift cards.
see, I thought I seen some KFC or Popeyes at Family Dollar. Could be wrong though.
I'll have to look. I usually buy stuff at Walmart, but we do have a Family Dollar here in town. I can always go look and see. Give people some choices.
They got those ones where you can use them at a multitude of different restaurants.
I've got all those places next to me. KFC, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. I don't have any of them. I have to drive half an hour to get to anything like that. Unless it's like Pizza Hut or Dairy Queen or Sonic. That's all we have here. And a Subway. I guess there is a Subway. Every place has a Subway anymore.
If you want chicken here in town, you're getting Chester's chicken, which isn't bad.
We've got a few like smaller chicken places, but I don't trust eating at any of them. some of the things I go on about the cleanliness and this and that. I mean, for a while, places are open up without even a health code inspection or anything like that. There was a lot of weird stuff going on around here. And then as soon as the inspectors were up and staffed, like, I don't know, a fifth of the places around here got shut down. So it's like, just because people got a fancy sign and it looks good, don't mean it's necessarily a good place to eat. That's all I can say. And what really freaks me out is when you go to those places and you can't see the kitchen at all. It's like a little bulletproof window, and they're like, "Give me your money." What number? Like nah, up with this shit, man. Like you can't see nothing. Like nah.
Now we
On
still
this
have some of
episode
those.
of-
I was gonna
Go ahead,
say
Jerry.
we still have some of those good old fashioned restaurants around here where you can get, real fried chicken like we used to get back
Oh
in the
yeah,
day when restaurants actually cooked it old style. Oh man, that's some
Well,
good stuff.
Chester's
Yeah,
does.
we have ones called the Chicken Coop right here in the Heights, and you can get a bucket of fried gizzards there too, Gary.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
good
I
eating.
And
don't
liver.
think Chester's does gizzards though.
No, livers, that's nasty. But
I like the livers.
hey, you can have them.
Yeah, we
I like the hearts too.
There used to be.
Yeah, liver, heart, shit. I've even eaten in that. It's a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
I've eaten.
There
heart
used to be a
before.
KFC here in town, but the building that it was in got condemned. The um, foundation had settled real bad and did structural damage to where it's not safe. The building's not safe.
Leaning
When
Tower
I was
of Chicken.
growing up, when I was
Mhm.
growing up, my mom, of course, mom grew up, partly during the Great Depression. You didn't waste anything. So when she cooked a chicken, she cooked every piece. And somebody
Oh,
ate every piece
100%.
of that thing. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You didn't throw any of that stuff away. And the neck, if it was left over, you'd boil that down and make soup out of it or something.
My grandpa always used to grab the Pope's nose, the tail off the chicken. He goes, "That's mine. Get back."
My mother would take the neck from a chicken if she was cooking chicken, or the neck from the turkey if she was cooking turkey, and throw that in with the stuffing to give it flavor from the meat on the neck.
See, mom would cut up the livers and put in the stuffing.
Oh yeah.
Now, my mother would take
I
the
would pick
livers and
those
throw
things
those in the
out
soup.
too.
Now, the livers went into the soup that she would make like the next day or the couple days after from the leftovers.
What wasn't eaten, or if somebody wasn't going to eat it or whatever, typically all of it would get cooked anyway and dished out to pets. So in a sense, kind of ensured nothing got wasted.
Yeah, we didn't.
Growing up.
And if there's leftovers, but didn't get it, somebody get it for lunch next day. Dad, he loved cold. If there was chicken left over, he'd grab it later on and put it down the fridge. Wouldn't even heat it back up. Just eat cold. I like cold,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Oh yeah, I'd do that. Fried chicken's good cold.
Oh yeah, if it's cooked
grab-
right, it is.
Just grab a drumstick left over and just chow down on the leftover drumsticks.
Yep. Chicken chat. There we go.
I actually like the drumsticks better cold the next day than when they're fresh made.
Dad actually did like chicken better cold. He said it tasted better cold than it did when it was hot. But we ate a lot of chicken when I was growing up because, well, Mom said that was the cheapest thing you could get at the store. And, well, Dad made an auto mechanic's wage, which wasn't that much back when I was young. Later, he made some money, but back then he didn't make a lot. So, yeah, we ate whatever we could afford. We didn't know we was poor because, there's always plenty of food on the table. Never went hungry.
When I was a kid, it was round. We ate a lot of round steak. That was cheap. Got to the point I couldn't stand round steak anymore. Like my wife's like, "You want to get a round steak?" Like, no. I had enough of that when I was a kid.
Tenderized round steak, breaded.
Mhm.
That's pretty good, actually.
My mother she would always cook it in like in cream of mushroom soup, and make a gravy of it. And I just got tired of that.
I'd eat it.
I wouldn't touch rice for the longest because I used to have to eat so much of that growing up, like Spanish rice or all types of things with rice.
Yeah, because it was cheap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad, being how he was, he always made like a damn 5-quart saucepan of whatever he made for the two of us, you know. So for like 3 days, he's like, "Oh, if you're hungry, there's rice there," and I'm like, "I'll go to a friend's." Like,
Defense
I'll have a
Dad
pickle.
Defense Dad has a question. He wants to know who has the best spicy chicken sandwich, and he says Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. I've never had the Popeyes one. Chick-fil-A
I've had
one's
the Chick-fil-A
okay.
one. It's good.
Chick-fil-A one's okay. Wendy's, I think, has the best spicy
Wendy's
chicken
is
sandwich.
damn good. Yeah.
I haven't had the Wendy's, but McDonald's is better than Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, in my opinion.
McDonald's spicy chicken sandwich, when I had it, wasn't as spicy as the Wendy's one. The Wendy's one is much better than the McDonald's one.
Yeah, I haven't had the Wendy's. I got to try the Wendy's one, man.
Yeah, it's good.
We just had a new Wendy's open up down the road, so I'll have to try that.
it's, in my opinion, it's pretty good. I don't know if I've tried any others, but I'm not a big fast food person. But I've done the spicy chicken sandwiches from Wendy's, and they're not bad. I usually have them throw a slice of cheese on it, like plus cheese, and it's really good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. For fast food,
Yeah.
but it's good taste.
Right. We're supposed to get an ice storm starting at 7 o'clock in the morning. Another ice storm.
Oh, sounds fun.
We still have just south of me. There's still people without power from the ice storm from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
We've got a line of thunderstorms coming through, and in before it, this wind phenomenon they call derecho or something like that.
Oh yeah, straight line winds. Yep.
Straight line winds 80 to 110 miles an hour in some places.
True.
Yeah, that wiped out the little town that I lived in on my 30th birthday.
Wow.
Damn.
Yep.
Most of it's supposed
Yeah,
to be
I got
south of me. Probably get gun stopped though. Hopefully not, but
Yeah, we're supposed to have rain and in the mid to upper 40s tomorrow.
Maybe they'll knock over Snob's shitty pole barn that's out there. He's waiting for it to fall down.
oh, the one that didn't burn down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Friday, we're supposed to get a wintry mix and be in the 30s. I'm really getting sick of this goddamn weather. Here's the weather forecast. Today it was near 60. Tomorrow is supposed to be in the low to mid to upper 40s, somewhere in that range. Tuesday is supposed to be back up into the 50s again. Wednesday in the 60s. Thursday in the 60s. Friday in the 30s with a wintry mix. I'm so sick of this goddamn weather. It's like a fucking seesaw. Goes up and down, up and down.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you? Get him, Greta.
Yeah, whether
Kansas
it's
City is getting some thunderstorms here in a little bit.
We're supposed to get ours after 10 o'clock tonight, the last time I looked. So.
Oh, I'm looking at your radar right now. It's looking pretty gnarly.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where's it at?
Just getting into Kansas City, not too far from Kansas City.
I'm about 100 miles southwest of Kansas City.
That's looking even worse. It's coming. It's hitting Emporia right now.
Oh, yeah, that's like 40 minutes from me.
And then Eureka is getting it.
Yeah, Eureka's
Yeah.
half an hour from my daughter, so
It's coming.
and I'm east of both those cities, about half an hour. So
And it doesn't look like it's moving very fast either. So you're gonna get hammered.
oh, probably that's all right.
And that's yeah. TPC, the Port Conservative. He
Yeah.
lives south of me. He was out of power from Tuesday until Saturday.
Jeez.
And my other buddy that I work with lives not too far from TPC, and he still doesn't have power on yet.
Jesus.
All of his tropical fish are dead.
Oh, that sucks.
Damn, that is a
So-
huge storm front.
Yeah, look at that. That's crazy, right? It's like spans like 4 states.
That's huge.
We thought we were going to
Yeah.
lose power or internet earlier because we had strong winds going through. Not as strong as what you're saying you're going to get, Gary, but our lights kept flickering and the internet kept dropping signal. I wasn't sure if I was even going to be able to do the show tonight at one point.
Let's put that in
Yeah, we're supposed
motion.
to
Let's
get between a 1/10 and a 1/4 inch of ice tomorrow. My driveway is still 100% ice.
Yeah, it sounds like what we got Christmas weekend. We talked about that last week, I think.
Yeah, we had that blizzard over Christmas up here. So, yeah, it was crazy.
What does a nearsighted
Looks like it won't-
What?
Go ahead, Rob.
saying what does a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common?
They both have wet noses.
Yes, you nailed it.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, they both roll in it because they think it's dead.
Defense Dad says that they got strong lightning going on right now. He had to unplug all the TVs and his laptop.
If I unplug my laptop, I'm gonna fall off the stream. So
Mm-hmm. Apparently, Guns of Barbecue can luck his nose.
it's nice to have a lucky nose.
Mm-hmm.
That could come in handy.
Why can't you hear rabbits making love?
I don't know.
Because they have cotton balls.
I like it.
Bad dad joke. I like it.
It's Friday all over again.
Well, Moo came in strong, but he sizzled out, so
Yeah,
trying.
he did.
what does a sign on a out of business brothel say?
Oh, I know this one. Hang on. Oh, I'm having a brain fart. What does it say?
Beat it, we're closed.
That one wins.
Defense Dad says they have a substation about 2 blocks from his house that gets hit by lightning a lot, and it getting hit is taking out his bedroom TV and his laptop last spring, so he's careful about having stuff plugged in during storms.
Oh,
I
there you
used to
go.
live right across the street from a substation. That was fun during thunderstorms, let me tell you.
Mhm.
And the bedroom window was facing the street. So every once in a while, it's like somebody, took a picture with a flash.
Mm.
Oh shit.
Like, I'll buy those negatives.
Like you said, both of them were plugged into surge protectors too.
Damn.
I've never had that. I've had a surge protector save me from damage before one time.
Hmm.
It gave
Yeah, I've
its
had a
life.
surge protector. I had a surge protector get killed, but everything else survived.
Yep.
Had a giant pine tree like right behind my house get hit by lightning one time, and it peeled all the bark off of it, but it didn't hurt the house.
And when Transformers blow out the end of my driveway one time years ago, lit the whole inside of the house up, even like daytime. It's crazy. You'd almost like feel it.
Hmm.
It's pretty
Oh
nuts.
yeah, when those transformers that are up on the pole go, oh my god, that is loud as hell. Like somebody
Here's something
just detonated
scary.
a bomb in their neighborhood.
So we were out fishing one time, trolling for walleye in Saginaw Bay, and we've got like 9 rods out, and there was thunderstorms all around us, and we started the graphite rods started like buzzing, and our hair was standing up on our freaking heads. I'm like, I said to my father, I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of here, man. He goes, that'll be all right. I'm looking at it on radar. It's like 2 miles that way. I'm like, that doesn't matter with lightning.
Nope.
You know.
Nope.
Luckily, we didn't get hit by lightning, but my brother-in-law was with me too. We're like, and he was like, "Dad, we got to go," because it's like, "Do you hear that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I hear that." I'm like, "We got to go." It's like we're seconds from disaster. I'd be on the news.
Hmm. Now, Defense Dad's saying his complex is a bit older and it's guessing it has a dirty power. If that's the case, you want to get yourself one of those standalone battery packs that you plug your electronics in. That'll clean that power up. You know, get one for like your TV, one for that you plug your computer into. That'll
Was that a
clean that
UPS?
power, and it might prevent that from happening again.
You talking to UPS?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I need one, but I don't have one. I can remember I wasn't a little kid. I was probably in grade school, probably about 10 years old, but we had a thunderstorm one night. And I can remember I was sitting at the kitchen table looking at an outlet that was on the wall next to the table, and I actually did see a bolt of electricity shoot out of that thing about 3 feet.
That happened at my
Yeah.
grandma's house. Yeah.
I don't know if my folks believe me or not. It's like, I think I just saw lightning come out of that outlet. That's what it looked like.
Can't say I've ever seen that happen. I can believe that it would happen, but I
Building
can't say I've ever
the
actually
80s. My
witnessed it.
apartment complex is older than that. I think we're mid 70s here, like 73, 74.
Yeah, this house is over 100 years old.
Yeah, that was my last house. Built in 1920.
This one was built in the 19 teens, if I remember right.
You can go up into the attic. It doesn't have the old ceramic insulators on the inside, does it?
No, that's all.
Oh,
been
knob and
redone.
tube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we had a hybrid. It was new Romex and some knob and tube still in function, especially in my.
I'll bet you
the
there's
garage.
still some houses around here that have that.
I got another
Or
one.
attic. Oh, go ahead.
You got
How does G23 make his girlfriend scream during sex?
I
Punches her
already
in the
answered
face.
that one.
He
Answered
called
that
and
one.
told her about it from the hospital.
Yeah, G23 is going to the hospital and he's having one of Stewie's sexy parties.
Sorry, I modified that one a little bit. I thought I'd get some laughs. Come on, man.
Defense.
The fence dad says he turns the lights on.
Wow.
My lady damn near
Jesus.
for him.
that's just mean,
That's
man.
funny. That's funny.
Is he still out there? I wonder. He
Well,
hasn't
if he
replied
was,
in a
he's
while.
probably
Well,
gone
he hasn't said
now.
anything in a while, so I don't know.
Oh shit.
Yep.
That's pretty fucking funny. Oh, damn it.
What's the difference between a pickpocket and a peeping Tom? One snatches your wallet, the other watches your snatch. All right, damn it. You're all a tough crowd, so.
We haven't been liquored up enough for that yet.
We need some racist jokes.
Dear NASA, your mom thought I was big enough. From Pluto.
Your mom. Your mama's so fat she broke her leg and gravy spilled out. That's an oldie but a goodie.
You sat on a quarter and 2 dimes and a nickel popped out.
If she had to haul ass, she'd have to make 2 trips.
I like that one.
What's grosser than gross? When you kiss your grandma goodnight and she slips you the tongue? Yeah. What? Oh.
The New York Marathon.
What did the hurricane say to the coconut tree?
Don't know.
Hold on to your nuts. This ain't no ordinary blowjob.
Why did Helen Keller's dog kill himself?
Yes. So some are just too bad. I can't use them here. Gotta wait for a Black Cat show or a New York Outcast
Right.
show.
What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs floating in the ocean?
Bob.
That's right.
What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs hanging on the wall? Art.
Why does the mermaid wear seashells?
What's that?
Why does a mermaid wear seashells?
I don't know.
Because she outgrew her bee shells.
That's a titties
Okay.
joke, folks.
Mm-hmm. What do you call a dog with no legs? Nothing. He's not going to come anyway.
What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef.
What do you call a herd of cows masturbating?
Beef stroganoff.
Yep, Gary got it.
I was going to say snob's pasture, but okay.
That one I'd heard. Finally.
What does a penis and a Rubik's Cube have in common?
Something about playing with it, I think.
The more you play with it, the harder it gets.
Yes.
There went your PG rating right there, Rich.
Oh, I think we lost that a long time ago.
Probably.
Cool, then I can use this one. What do you get when you jingle Santa's balls?
What?
A what Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between a Ferrari and 100 dead babies?
We're gonna
I don't
go
have a
with
Ferrari in
Dead
my basement. What's red and hangs from a telephone wire? Ah. Baby hit by a snowblower. What's red and green hangs from a telephone wire? Same baby a week later.
Oh.
Why do you put a baby in a blender feet first? So you can see the look on his face. That's a
Why is
midnight
diet-
rage TM. Go ahead.
Said, why is diarrhea hereditary?
Runs in your genes.
Yeah, you got it. I knew that one was going to be too easy.
Defense Dad. What's green and smells like fish? Kermit's first two fingers.
I thought they smelled like pork.
What did one butt cheek say to the other?
You crack me up? Something like that?
Together, we can stop this crap.
That one I've never heard before. I like that.
What did one lopsided boob say to the other?
Hello,
I
Eileen.
don't know.
We got to get some support before people think we're nuts.
What do you call a boob with a guy on each side going down the sidewalk?
Hmm.
Two men walking abreast.
What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs laying in a pile of leaves? Russell.
Oh, yeah.
That's an old one. I think I told that when I was 11.
What do you call a smiling Roman soldier with a piece of hair stuck between his front teeth? A glad he ate her.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's terrible.
Top shelf, man. Top shelf.
Defense Dad says, why should Popeye have been rated adults only? He was always telling everyone, blow me down.
I don't know about that, but I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Well, that was wimpy.
Oh, that's right.
I've been getting yelled at the last couple of days. Since I started this a couple of days ago, I've been just hitting a lady with them, and she's tired of it. the jokes. Come on, barbecue, you gotta have something. What you got? We know you're holding out.
I know I feel terrible, but I am drawing blanks right now. The worst part is, like, I know I've got some good ones, and I cannot think of them.
Whoa. If you were used to drawing blanks, how'd you end up with all those kids?
Let's say, well, problem is, by the time I got used to drawing blanks, that's why I ended up with the kids.
Did you hear about the new device they have that keeps the inside of the car quiet? It goes right over her mouth.
Oh, crap.
Really like that one.
The chat throwing them out there too, or are they just laughing at us instead of with us?
Our Defense Dad was, but he hasn't told one in a while. What's black, white, and red all over?
Newspaper.
Okay, that's one. What's black, white, and red all over?
Rob, after he got jumped by
Dead
his
baby
neighbors.
wrapped in a newspaper.
A nun rolling down a hill. What's black, white, and red all over?
A dead baby in a newspaper.
No, but that's a good one. A penguin rolling down a hill. What's black, white, and red all over? Michael Jackson rolling down a hill.
A guy in a tuxedo.
Yeah, I'd say that's bleached. I don't know. People are really bleaching their skin. I know that came up years ago with Michael Jackson, but now apparently all these girls in China are like being told they got to do something like that. Like, is it really bleach? Are they like taking bleach baths or something? Or
I've heard about that before.
Oh, they bleach their buttholes.
Yeah,
I'm serious. That's
yeah,
what I do.
that's something they do in the porn industry.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. It's like, I guess if you can make a butthole look better, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,
bleach it? I mean,
Uh-huh.
well, what about these Chinese girls? I mean, what are they doing? Are they literally bleaching? Like,
Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know.
what the hell is going on?
I don't know if it's actually like bleach, but it's whitening their skin with something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
I guess if you had a maybe.
Like, you
They get
think they're from the old, I can't remember what the hell you call it now, but, you know, where they used to deform all the damn feet and stuff. Golden Lotus?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Silver Lotus and Iron Lotus, something like that? Yeah, depending on the
Golden
foot
feet.
size. Yeah, like, now, like, after that fad or phase, like, you know, this ladies got, like, harassed in the streets, and, you know, they did it to get married for state, and then, you know, so long went by, and now nobody wants a wife that's got to hobble along with hooed feet. So, I mean, I wonder if that's going to be the same thing with this. Like, in 10 years, all these ghostly white chicks are going to be like out of fat or something. Like, once you bleached, what do? Start dying, go back the other way? I mean,
Asians are weird.
yeah, I'm just glad I'm not get. I don't get any of this shit.
Well, the bleach thing, that won't impair them from bringing you a sandwich. The hobble thing, the feet, it takes them too long to like
Well,
tiptoe over to give you a
on
sandwich.
that theme, Defense Dad did throw out another joke. He said, "How many women does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Oh.
Who the hell let her out of the kitchen?"
Um.
The light bulbs in the kitchen.
Yeah, what the light bulb's in the kitchen?
Yeah, it should be under the sink.
Probably three. The
Right next to
guy
the mayonnaise
does it,
knife.
and the three of them are bitching at you that you're doing it wrong.
Well, what size bulb?
Is this an LED?
I don't know. What if it's a fluorescent?
Oh, a CFL, old school.
Mm,
New old school.
Are
Well,
we
you can
talking
def-
about a normal chick or one of them traffic cone girls?
I don't know. He said the answer was who let her out of the kitchen. So
No, the old
The
school
traffic-
kitchen lights
traffic
were the
cone.
round.
Is gunpowder out
fluorescents.
there? I feel like gunpowder could
She
know
was
stuff about
earlier.
Traffic Cone Girl. So there's three blondes walking through the woods. All of a sudden they come upon a set of tracks. First blonde says, "Those are bear tracks." Second blonde says, "No way, those are wolf tracks." Third blonde says, "Those are deer tracks." About an hour later, they got hit by a train.
Mm.
Defense Dad says they
Like that.
bleach them so more people will breach them.
What do you call a blonde in the freezer?
Lost.
Ooh.
Frosted Flakes.
I like that one.
That was like when I was 12, dude.
Why did the blonde stare at the container of orange juice?
Good. Said concentrate.
Because it said concentrate. There you go.
How many Polacks does it take to screw in a light bulb?
The world will
Four.
never know.
1 to hold the bulb and 3 to spin the ladder.
I was gonna say 3, 1 to hold the bulb, and 2 to spin. But yeah, we were on the same page.
Exactly.
You're gonna have Warsaw in here pretty soon.
Oh God, no, you won't.
Oh, we put a poll on.
I think we just had confirmation that Rich White is afraid of Warsaw Patriot
Warsaw and I don't get along very well.
because you're afraid of him.
Why do Polacks end their name
No, 'cause I told
and their
them
name
off.
is Ski?
Repeat that, Moo.
Don't know.
Why do Polacks' names end in Ski? Because toboggan's too hard to spell. was that a rib shot?
Should have been.
These are my actual dad jokes that my dad told me when I was a kid. So these are real bad dad jokes.
Yeah, I'm not sure I should tell this next one.
I'll do it.
No stones if you don't.
These four Polish guys come into this diner and sit down. The waitress comes out and takes her order. She goes back in the kitchen. She comes back out, and all 4 of them got their pants down, masturbating at the table. And she goes, "What are you doing?" And they pointed at the wall, and they said, "Well, the sign says first come, first served."
I'm glad you told that one.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
That's pretty good.
I've been out looking for my wife's killer for like 10 years. Still nobody will do it. That's a thinker.
There was
How
a
did the
Jewish-
math teacher handle constipation? Worked it out with a pencil.
Oh, God.
Number 2. That's why it's called number 2 pencil.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Now, Moo, I understand you were upset about your wife sunbathing, but to be honest, I'm on the fence. Took a second, but you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Woods, its answer is blue paint.
What do you call a pig that does karate?
Pork chop.
Pork chop?
Yep.
Yeah, one my stepdad told us kids when we were younger. There's a Jewish guy and a Czech guy. They're going on a hike through the woods, and they come across this bear, and the bear chases them. The Jew runs up a tree, and the Czech keeps running. Eventually, the bear catches the Czech guy and eats him. The Jew climbs down from the tree, runs to the ranger station, tells the ranger, "Ranger, a bear just ate my friend." And he said, "Do you know which bear it was?" And he said, "I think it's the male." The ranger goes out and kills the male bear, but his friend's not in there. The moral of the story, never believe the Jew when he tells you the Czech's in the male.
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Why?
Because of wax.
Because they use honeycombs.
Oh. Sorry, I'm still trying to get over the fact that I just learned that Rich White is a Kanye West fan.
Yeah, not hardly.
Why did the seaman cross the road?
You gotta hear this one.
I put on the wrong sock. That takes you back to the military, don't it?
Okay, a duck goes into a store,
Yep.
takes a tube of chapstick, and sits up on the counter. And he says, "Here, put this on my bill."
The Fed's dad says 2 men run into a bar. The third one ducked.
That's a pretty good one.
Horse comes into a bar. The bartender looks at him and says, "Hey, buddy, why the long face?"
Ham sandwich goes into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, but we don't serve food here."
Oldie but a goodie.
Oh yeah, we've hit a new low with some of these.
Mm.
Oh, it could get worse.
Yeah, Moo might get this one. Barbecue will probably get this one. I don't know if Rob and Gary will get it because it's a southwestern Pennsylvania local joke. But a blind guy walks into a bar. Bartender says, "What do you want?" "Icy light."
Nice.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, Icy Light's a local Pittsburgh beer.
Yeah. Unless
Yeah, I
you're
didn't get that either.
pretty much from the Pittsburgh area.
Yeah,
Like getting up into my area, there's a lot of people that would be like, I don't get it also. But
Moo
I mean,
goes
hell,
over.
you don't even see it up here.
You don't get Icy Light up there?
I haven't seen it in years, and that's not even meant to be a blind joke. I don't start seeing that shit until headed further south, get down around Butler, then I'll start
I know
noticing
when
it.
we used to go up to Pine Tuning, if there was a store over that way that would have it.
Well,
We'd go in there and they had it.
I'd say I should scratch it because I mean I'm just talking like, you know, you go into the grocery stores and convenience stores now that have alcohol, but like I'm sure if you went to the distributor or something, there probably would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know if Moo would get it or not because there was a place up in DuBois I knew would get it too. He goes up there all the time.
No, we don't. No, we don't get. We don't. God damn it! But no, we don't get that beer up here.
I didn't think he got it in Michigan.
Oh, Defense Dad's going to bed. Come on, dude. We're in the middle of shitty ass jokes.
Yeah, what the fuck? So a guy walks into the bar, goes up to the bartender, says, "Hey, I saw your sign out front. It says if I can make your horse laugh, I get a free beer." Bartender's like, "Yep." So the guy's like, "All right, cool." So the bartender's like, he's right out back. Go, you know. So the guy goes out, whispers in the horse's ear. Horse starts laughing. Bartender's like, "What the fuck?" Guy comes back in. He's like, "I'll take that beer now." Takes his free beer. Leaves. Next week, guy comes back in. He's like, "Hey, saw your sign out front." Bartender said, "Yep, if you make my horse cry, you get a free beer." Guy's like, "I got this." Bartender's like, "You're not going to do it twice in a row. Get out of here." So the guy goes out back, and sure as shit, that horse just starts bawling its eyes out. Guy comes back in. Bartender's like, "You didn't, punch him or anything, did you?" He's like, "No, I didn't even touch your horse." He's like, "All right, I got to know, how the hell did you make him laugh, and how the hell did you make him cry?" He's like, "Well, I made him laugh by telling him that my dick was bigger than his. And then, well, I proved it." I know that's pretty cringy one.
How do you find a blind guy in a nudist colony?
If I was in a nudist colony, what?
Said, oh, come on, it's not hard.
Bullshit. Let's say, you know what our sense of smells like? Let's say,
What's the
be
worst?
smelling clam for days.
What's the worst thing you can do to a blind person?
Bankrupt them, take $35,000, and become a lesbian.
This might become where this might. Answer: leave the plunger in the toilet.
Oh,
Ow.
It depends. Is it a straight blind guy or a gay blind guy? The gay blind guy might like it.
How does a blind guy or blind guy drive his car?
No idea.
One hand on the wheel, the other's on the road.
What does a 90-year-old woman's crotch smell like?
Oh, God.
Depends.
Wood says, what did George Washington say to his men before they got in the boat to cross the Delaware? Men, get in the boat. And he says, how do you get a one-armed man out of a tree?
Peg.
Wave to him. And Gary obviously was answering the next one. What do you name a one-legged woman?
Eileen. Oh, that worked too.
Come on, Eileen.
Why can't Stevie Wonder see his buddies anymore? Because he's married.
That's great.
How do you get a woman to stop having sex?
Married.
Killer boy.
There.
Why don't blind people skydive? Scares the dog too much.
Scares what?
Scares their dog too much.
True story. My dog's a giant puss.
All right. I think on that note, we are going to wrap this up for the night. Okay, one more.
All right. What did the blind man say when he passed the fish market?
Woo! Hello, ladies.
Brothel?
Hello, ladies.
Ladies.
What was that, Rob?
Good morning, ladies.
Dude,
That's all I got.
All right. Wood's got one more, so we'll do this one. What gun does a military chef use? Assault rifle.
Does he pepper them with it?
He must.
Ooh.
Thank God Gizzard saved that one.
Uh-huh.
That was spicy.
I really don't like blind jokes. You just can't see the point.
All right. On that note, Rob, anything you want to plug or anything?
Yeah, RNL Displays. Check it out. Join the club. Don't leave your firearms out. That's how they get disgruntled and violent and do weird things. Yeah, check them out. Codes available. Other than that, eat a salad. And, all my jokes were meant to be in good humor. So hopefully I didn't offend anybody.
I am so offended.
Oh, I ain't talking about you. Blondes out there or something, I don't know. But either way, have a great evening. Thanks for the invite.
Yep. And one of those codes Rob mentioned is RW15. Save 15%. Moo, what about you?
No. Good hanging out with you guys. I got nothing to plug. Have a good week.
All right. Gary?
Oh, watch Foul Territory Friday night. It might be good, might not. Watch it anyway. Friday night, 9 p.m. Central. Hopefully, we won't have quite this many bad jokes, but you just never know. It depends on whether it's a fast night or a slow night, So, anyway, thanks for the invite.
Yep, it'll be a little bit better because I won't be there this week. I'm not going to be home. Why not? I'm not going to be home.
Well,
I done told you that on Friday. Why?
All right, sounds like we all have to go to West Virginia, party at Rich's house, free icy light.
No, there's no icy light here. They don't sell that here. But Moo. I already asked Moo. Barbecue.
So I got one more joke. What is made of wood and rubber and is red? The fucking plunger that Rob left in my toilet.
In brown.
No.
Wow.
Plugs.
Yep.
I'll plug RNL Displays as well. When you go to RNL Display, when you go to RNL Displays, you too could possibly get a free condom with your display. I don't know if that's a limited time offer, but it happens. So check out RNL Displays, and I'm pretty sure mine was brand new.
Good.
Yeah, not used. I'm trying to help the guy out, man.
But go check out Gizzard Gary's channel and become a fan there, and wherever he has things like Patreon that aren't Patreon, because I don't know what services he's using for that now, because I'm a lame ass. Rich, you have a Patreon, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. Yeah, go check out Rich White's Patreon and unsub from his channel. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, you can find the link to the Patreon channel down below in the description. I usually don't plug it, but it's there. So, yeah, as I was saying, next weekend there won't be a show. There won't be a wrestling show either. Friday and Saturday we are going to be in Harrisburg, and then Sunday is my son's birthday, so him and my wife decided we're going out to celebrate his birthday Sunday, and I don't know if we're going to be back in time to do a show Sunday night or not. So I'm just nipping it in the bud, and there just ain't going to be one next Sunday either. So we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Later on this week, I will have the final 2 videos from the Great American Outdoor Show coming out. One will be with, I can't remember the name of the company now. Oh, Mantis. And the other one will be with EAA. So be looking for those this week. And until we see you again, have a good night, everybody.
Give him the word.
I'm going to need a way better excuse for next weekend than the birthday thing.
Yeah, who cares? You don't pay me.
Good night, everybody. Tip your waitress.
Over.